What's up guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about something that we bring with us every single time we go camping, whether it be in the winter, springtime, or even summer sometimes. We are currently in Moab right now with our 24 Tacoma. We brought our RMO trailer. This looks like your average Front Runner Wolfpack Pro box. However, inside there, we have a diesel heater. So Vivor, they have an assortment of products on Amazon, on their website. They make pretty much everything out there. This is a 2 kilowatt. They also have a 3 and a 5, but a 2 kilowatt provides enough heat for us in a rooftop tent. And as you can tell, it's running into our Free Spirit rooftop tent right now. In here, we have the 2 kilowatt diesel heater. We have a little spillage in there as well from the trip, but we have the exhaust here, the intake, which pulls air from the inside. If we wanted to pull air from the outside, we can drill a hole and just take it from the outside. A good buddy of mine, Alex, he built this here using the Vivor diesel heater. He is Case Study Builds on Instagram. He also has a website, but he put all this together. Vivor provides you a tank, which is not this one, and an exhaust and other things with their kit. However, we wanted it to fit inside this Wolfpack box with the high lid, so that way we can store all of our tubing. I have this sleeve that fits both of these ducts in here, and then I have this as well to keep all of my controls and harness. So this harness runs from down here, which connects to a waterproof port. It goes up to the controller. You can have it outside the vehicle, or you can have it inside the vehicle to control it. However, there's also Bluetooth, so you can control it from your phone. And the reason why I like the Vivor one a lot is because there's no priming. Once you turn this on, you hit the on button.
Start heating.
It'll tell you it's gonna start heating. The cool thing is that it kind of does its own thing. So with other diesel heaters, like the Chinese diesel heaters, the Vivor one is Chinese, which is why it's so cheap, but it does its own thing. You can kind of see the exhaust coming out of it already. And it also senses if it's primed already or not. If it's not, it will prime it for you, where other Chinese diesel heaters will not. It will just, you kind of have to learn how to activate and prime it. And the settings are kind of confusing. So Vivor has made it extremely easy. It'll turn on by itself, do its thing, and sense if it's been primed. If it is primed, or if it's not primed, it'll prime it for you, and then it'll start. The first time might not work because if there's a long line, depending how long your fuel line is, it'll take a couple times to prime. Ours took 2 times to prime, just because we have a soft line that is in here. It goes from the tank to the filter, and then another hard line that goes from the filter into the heater itself. So it took us 2 times to prime, but once you're primed, you will never have to prime it, or it would never have to prime itself ever again, which is really nice. So we have it set up with 2 ducts. So it's pulling air from inside the tank down instead of pulling outside air. This side will be the side where it feeds hot air in. So that way, if you're not in Moab and you're somewhere that's freezing like Colorado, it'll heat up your tent. So if it gets to like 60 degrees, 70 degrees, it'll be 70 degrees in there. So the air coming from here, pulling it to your heater, will already be about 70 degrees, 60 degrees. So that way it doesn't have to heat it up as much as if you were to have to pull air from the outside, which is, you know, whatever it could be. If it drops down to 30 degrees, it would be pulling in 30 degrees, heating it up, and then feeding it all the way up. So that wouldn't be as efficient. So 2 ducts, super efficient. and it just keeps the tent warm, and we can run this thing on low. And then you can see here, it's pretty efficient. It's 17 watts is where it's at. So very efficient. When it first starts up, it draws a little bit higher, but once it drops down, it's pretty efficient. It stays that way. And we used it pretty much all last night, yesterday, and it was only at 89%. So very, very nice. And this is a Jackery 550. So it's not 1,000 or anything crazy like that. So that kind of tells you how good it is. That is pretty much everything I wanted to talk about with my diesel heater setup. I've had this setup for some time now and talked to Alex about putting this in the market. So he's done that. So if you guys wanted to pick one up for yourself, you can do so at Case Studies, or you can purchase a Vivor yourself. They have pre-built units, so that way you don't have to build it yourself. They have the metal ones, which you can kind of have to prop on like a tire stand or something like that next to your truck, and they're super affordable. It's like $200 or so, so very cheap compared to one of the German and other brands, which could be, you know, $2,000, $3,000 just for the diesel heater, not even for a fully built one in a case and everything ready to go. So Vivor, super good, highly recommend them. Check it out. They have the pre-built ones, or you can get the built ones in a wolf pack like me through Alex at Case Studies, and you have 2 ducts like mine, make it super efficient. But that's gonna be it. I will put all this stuff in a link down in the description if you guys want to pick it up, and we'll see you guys next time. See ya.